Okay, guys, today we're going to be talking about character traits. Who can tell me a character trait that describes Mr. Luna, our principal? Tall. No. Brown hair. Good try, but no. A human? No. Can't anybody think of a character trait? Kind? Fabulous job! Hey guys, it's Miss Klingsick, and today I'm going to be teaching you a reading lesson. Now before I get started, I want to make sure that you are in a good learning spot. Okay? Once you are in a good area, then we're going to all breathe in, breathe out, and we're ready to learn. We focused our minds. Okay, so let's get started. Today in reading, we're going to be talking about character traits. Character traits are words that describe and help us understand a character. Now, when we read a book, we can describe a character in two ways. One can be how they look on the outside, such as they're tall, they're short, they have really long hair. That's how they physically look. But when we read as third graders, we really want to start thinking about who they are on the inside. And this is where character traits come in. Character traits describe who that person truly is. Kind of think of like the heart of that character. Okay, and we figure that out by looking at what do they do, what do they say, and what do they think. So when you think of the word character trait, a way to memorize that is by going character trait. Okay, we're covering our heart because that's who the character truly is on the inside. So do this with me, ready? Character traits. All right, remember who they are on the inside. Now, some example words that have character traits are brave, thoughtful, lazy, quiet, rude, honest, calm, and determined. Now there are a lot more than those 8, but those are some really common ones that we're going to see. Now remember, character traits, we figure those out by thinking about what does the character do? What do they do that shows who they truly are on the inside? So if I look at my words here, well, a person could show that they are a brave character by rescuing a cat that's stuck in the tree. Another character could show that they are a rude character, that they have a rude heart, by maybe not listening to a teacher whenever they are talking. All right. Here's one more example. A character could show that they're lazy by choosing not to do the work and then not getting a good grade on their assignment. Okay, that action that they chose shows us that they have that character trait. All right, so now let's think back to the very beginning of this video, and we saw some kiddos who were describing Mr. Luna. So let's look at some of the words that they used to describe Mr. Luna, our principal, and think about, were they character traits or were they not? Remember, character traits, words that describe the character and their heart. So character traits, okay? So the first kiddo said that she was tall. Well, she is tall, but does that describe who they really are? Does that describe their heart? No, that's going to describe the outside of Mr. Luna. Character traits are going to describe how that person acts, how they think, and how they talk. Being tall doesn't fit any of those. Let's think about the next one. The next kiddo said she had brown hair. Well, again, that's describing her outside appearance. We want to look for words that describe her personality and who she is as a person. So this one's not going to work. And one more kid, they said the word kind. Well, does Miss DeLuna do things or say things that are kind? She does. For example, she always greets kids in the morning when they get off the bus. That is a kind action. That is going to be a character trait of Miss DeLuna because she does something, an action, that shows me her true heart. Can you think of another character trait that describes Miss DeLuna? I thought of one. Let me show you. I thought of hardworking. I think Miss DeLuna is a hardworking person because she's working so hard right now while we're doing distance learning. And all the things she says on those videos are really kind as well. Both those words describe Miss DeLuna's character traits, her true personality. We're going to look at a story now in the book Dear Miss Perfect, A Beast's Guide to Proper Behavior by Sandra Dutton. A quiet sit-down game. Dear Miss Perfect, my best friend is a lion. We used to play together every day, but last week I broke his leg. It was an accident, honest. I felt so awful, I cried all night. Now, his mother won't let me play with him anymore. I ring his doorbell every morning and she tells me to go away. What can I do, Miss Perfect? I miss my friend. Feeling lonely. Bruno Hippopotamus. All right, so we just read a story together, and one of our main characters was Bruno Hippopotamus. So what I want us to do now is let's try to think together, what is a character trait that describes Bruno Hippopotamus? Well, if I think back to the story, I know that he was going back to his friend's house because he sat on him and broke his leg. Okay, so he was going back to apologize. That was the action that Bruno Hippopotamus does. So what does that action show? What character trait does it show? His inside, his true personality. Oh, you know what? I think that Bruno Hippopotamus is a good friend because he is going out of his way to show that his friend that he was sorry. I think that he has a character trait of being a good friend. Okay, let's see if you can figure out some other ones. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write some more character traits on here. If you think that it is a good character trait for Bruno Hippopotamus, I want you to put your arms up like this, okay? And if you think that it's not a good character trait for Bruno Hippopotamus, I want you to squat down, okay? So stand up right now. All right, show me. If it is a character trait, what are you going to do? Okay, if it's not a character trait, what are you going to do? Okay, you ready? Let's see if you can do it. Our first word is thoughtful. Do you think Bruno Hippopotamus has the character trait of thoughtful? Show me right now. Awesome. If you went up for yes, it is, you were correct. Bruno Hippopotamus was thoughtful because he was going out of his way to make sure his friend was okay. Even when his friend's mom told him to go away, he kept coming back. I think that's a thoughtful thing. Let's do another one. Here we go. Our next word is fat. Was Bruno Hippopotamus have the character trait of being fat? Hopefully all of you are squatted down, as no, that's not a character trait because this word describes what Bruno Hippopotamus looks like on the outside. Hippopotamuses are actually really big. But describing what something looks on the outside isn't a character trait. It doesn't show me what the person is on the inside, what their true heart is. All right, let's try another one. Okay, our last one is careless. Do you think Bruno Hippopotamus showed the character trait of being careless? Show me now. All right, this one was tricky. Hopefully you all were up because it is a character trait for Bruno Hippopotamus. In our story, it said that he broke his friend's leg by sitting on him. Sitting on somebody is pretty careless. That action showed that he maybe doesn't think all the time before he does things. So that is going to be a word that helps us understand the character. All right, great job. All right, let's see if you can do it on your own now. I have this sentence in. It says, Bruno Hippopotamus was blank when blank. So I want you to think, what is a character trait that describes Bruno Hippopotamus? And then once you choose that word, think, what did Bruno do that showed that? All right, now remember, character traits are words that describe the character's true heart. So it has to show their inside, their personality. So I want you to think and then say this sentence out loud. Bruno Hippopotamus was blank, that's your character trait, when blank. What did he do that showed that character trait? All right, let's see if you can do it. All right, guys, so that is all we have time for today, but you are all phenomenal learners, and I'm so proud of all the work you did. Air high fives through the screen. Okay, if you can remember anything, I want you to remember that a character trait is a word that describes characters, and not just what they look like on the outside, but who they are on the inside, their true personality. All right, I have one more challenge for you. When this video ends, I want you to choose somebody in your family. It could be your mom, your grandma, your grandpa, your dog, I don't care. But I want you to sneak up behind them and I want you to tell them what is one character trait that describes them. All right, have fun. I'll see y'all later. Bye.